Hi, this is معاذ from JB Academy. كيف حالكم أعزائي الطلاب؟ مستمرين في سلسلة IELTS in details, IELTS بالتفصيل. In this lesson, we're going to discuss a very important issue, which is how to be assessed. What are the criteria that we need to understand to know how to write IELTS Task 1 GT General Training. يعني في التاسك 1 في الجنرال تريننج writing, what are the elements that we need to take in our consideration to understand how to write good letter? First of all, we need to know that we have to write at least 150 words. يعني لازم نكتب 150 كلمة على الأقل. في 4 criteria, 4 elements لازم نركز عليهم while we writing. I will explain them in details that will help us to write good task 1 or good letter. First of all, task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy. I will start with them one by one. First one is task achievement. In task achievement, there are many elements. What do we mean by task achievement? We have to take in our consideration some points which is very important to understand. First of all, we have to cover the bullet points. There are 3 bullet points. We have to cover them all. لازم أغطي كل هذه النقاط الثلاث. The second thing, avoid unnecessary information. Don't try to write more about one point and that will affect the other points. Correct format. We have to start, for example, our letter by Dear Madam or Dear Sir, like this, and we have to close it by yours faithfully, yours sincerely, or regards, how to write full name, or just to write our first name. That depends on the kind of the letter, if it's formal or semi-formal or informal. I will explain in the next video about this issue, which is formality of the letter. If it's formal, how we start, what is the tone of the letter will be, that will be discussed in details in the next video. Clear purpose. In the first sentence of the letter, after the opening, we have to make clear for the leader what is the purpose of our letter. For example, I'm writing this letter to complain. I'm writing this letter to invite. So you have to be clear what you are right about, why you write, what's the purpose of this letter, ما هو الهدف من هذه الرسالة. The tone is very important to be formal or informal or semi-formal. It depends on the situation itself. شو هو الوضع اللي احنا نكتب فيه بالضبط. Using your own words. These 6 things are very important. You have to use your words. Don't copy words from the question itself. You have to paraphrase. Coherence and cohesion, which is very important. What I mean by coherence, what I mean by cohesion. Coherence means organize information within and between paragraphs. How we organize the information inside the paragraph and between the paragraphs. This is what we call coherence. Cohesion, connecting sentences and ideas. Ideas are consistent. How we connect the sentences, how we use the transition words, how we use what we call signposting words. This is very important for the C and C, which is coherence and cohesion. Now, one of the most important thing that a lot of people have problem in it, lexical resource. في هذه الفكرة احنا بنركز على الفوكابلري. 2 things we need to focus on: range of vocabulary, accuracy of words. Range of vocabulary, look here I write the word variety. We have to write variety of vocabulary. We have to be away from the common words like good, bad. You have to use better or more variety of words, more variety of vocabulary. Now, how I improve my range of vocabulary? I need to write, to use synonyms. I don't need to repeat the same words. For example, in the first sentence you write increase. In the second sentence you write tries. So you have to be careful about using synonyms. Modifiers. The most important thing in modifiers is adjectives. So we have to be careful about writing adjectives. Don't write just nouns without adjectives. If you talk about your staff members, so you can write my skilled staff members. So always add modifiers that will strengthen your letter. Rephrasing. Try to rephrase. Don't write the same sentences, the same words. If you write, for example, economic growth, then how I rephrase it? I can write development of economy. So always try to rephrase by changing the order of words, by using synonyms. That's it. Here, accuracy of words. It's very important to understand this, because one of the most important thing is word form. So you have to write a noun, not verb, in this sentence. So it is very important. We have to write an adjective, not noun, in this sentence. So we have to be careful about this, because this will be assessed. Spelling. I always focus on spelling. Spelling is very important, and it can affect on your mark, on your band score. Grammatical range and accuracy. This is very important, of course, because we will focus on two things. First, the sentences. Sentences, it should be simple, complex, and compound sentences. A lot of students just write simple sentences. They still in the relaxation zone. This is very big problem. You have to write variety of sentences. Simple sentences, compound sentences, جمل مركبة, complex sentences using subordinate clauses. What are some common errors in relating to grammatical range and accuracy? In verb tenses, they don't use the tenses well. Subject-verb agreement. If you talk, especially in simple present, they write plural and they put s. They write singular and they don't put s in the verb. Like the boys like. The boy likes. We have to be careful about subject-verb agreement. Articles, a, an, and the. A lot of students forget to write articles, and this will be considered in a grammatical errors. Prepositions. We have to be careful about prepositions, especially for the prepositions that come with some verbs. We cannot change these prepositions. Punctuation, like using points and full stop and what we call comma. So it's very important to use correct punctuation. I have one comment here about coherence and cohesion. We have to be careful in using transition words. We have to use the appropriate transition word. كلمة الربط المناسبة التي تناسب الجمل، ولا نتقيد فقط في coherence وال cohesion by some common let me say transition words like first, second. We have to have variety of cohesion or transition words. That's all about the assessment criteria of GT Writing Task 1. Thank you very much.